Et comment ça va les baguettes? Not that long ago I made a video called 10 French words you're using in English. And you know what? You loved this video. You didn't know? Well, now you do. So yeah, you loved this video. So I thought, you know what? I can go deeper. I have to go deeper. So today I'm giving you not only 10 more French words that you're using in English, but 10 French words that you're wrongly using in English because, you know, you're a little pathetic as fifths, and so you just like borrow words but don't know how to use them. But that's okay, I still like you, you know? I hope you'll enjoy! Number one is the corsage, you know, the prom corsage, like this small flower arrangement that adorns girls' wrists when they go to prom. I mean, it's so chic, so fancy, so refined. It's this little detail, you know, that just makes everything sparkle, and like, with that, you feel like you're a true princess. I mean, it's almost the definition of something French, you know? It's so beautiful, so magical, it's not French. No, in French, un corsage is actually like un corset, so a corset, you know? It's basically the upper body part of a female, and in clothing apparel, it's, well, the clothing piece that covers the upper body part of a female. That aside, it's a small mistake because, thanks to you, if you're searching even in French for a corsage, you might find a small flower bouquet. Because not only you're thieves, but you also corrupted us. I mean, you stole the word from our language, being like, oh, a corsage, that just sounds so cool. So let's take this word, let's make something, and then you just like brought it back to our language and be like, hey, you know what, use the word again, it's yours. Oh no, by the way, it doesn't mean what it meant before. Yeah, fuck you! So yes, it's not a terrible mistake, but if you're coming to France and asking for a corsage, people will most probably give you a bodice rather than a flower bouquet. In a certain way, it's better like this than the opposite. I mean, I know devil's in the details, but imagine a French girl coming to the US asking for a corsage, and then the night after, when she's arriving to the, like, prom night, she's topless with flowers on her wrist. French girls, so easy, right? Number two, a connoisseur. So this word, once again, sounds French. I mean, it sounds fancy. Just the fact of saying the word, even when I'm saying the word, I feel French. And I'm French. So by saying an English word, I shouldn't feel French. But I do feel like I'm French while saying the word connoisseur. It's so fancy! So I perfectly understand that when you're using that, you feel like you're a true French. I mean, you sweat French when you say, yeah, he's a connoisseur. But no, it's just a mistake. A connoisseur is basically the French word un connaisseur, but with a mistake in it. And I know, you will tell me, but Ernest then, why is it in this video? I mean, if it's not French, it's not in... I know! But that's even worse, because at least when you are like stealing French words, and I love saying that you're stealing French words when definitely we stole like so many more English words. Anyway, that's another subject. But what I meant is that, you know, when you borrow some French words and then misuse them, it's kind of like getting lost in translation, you know? See what I did with the movie? Fun. You didn't see the movie? Okay, never mind. But you know, in this case, you're like taking a word, but making a mistake while taking it, so it's more like... I'm not perfect, but at least I tried. Number three, à la mode. I love this one. For you, when you're using that, it's mostly related to food. It's actually always related to food. And most of the time with pies, because you guys love pies. That's something I don't understand. I mean, I love pies too, so I actually do understand. But yes, when you are asking something à la mode, that means that you want it with some ice cream. In France, saying that something is à la mode means that it's trendy, it's fashionable. So, I mean, ice cream is trendy, sort of, kinda. I mean, I love ice cream, so it will always be trendy for me, but, you know, like, if you ask something à la mode, don't expect us to give you ice cream. And if you ask something à la mode in a restaurant, don't expect to get anything but laughed at, because we're fucking jerks. I mean, we're not that bad, you know, we will not laugh at you. We will just laugh at your inability to master our godlike language. That's... I know. We're nice people. Number 4, un résumé or a résumé. So for you, this is the curriculum vitae. It's basically the summary of everything that you've previously done, which is probably nothing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be wasting your time on this video. I mean, I love the fact that you're doing that, and I mean, yes, continue. I enjoy you. Double tap, you see? But in French, the résumé is basically just a summary, a general summary. Le résumé would be the summary of a book, or the summary of a movie. But never about yourself. I mean, even though we are pompous and supercilious, we are not supercilious enough to believe that our pitiful and terrible lives deserve to have proper summaries. So no, we're just using the Latin word CV. So if you're coming to France and say, hey, this is my resume, people will either look at you like, whoa, where's your ego to do that? Or just ask you, okay, about what? And with that, we're going to the number 5, which is an encore. So that's the end of a concert, everyone is so hyped and you're like, encore, encore, encore! And I mean, I like that. I love the fact that you're using French either to describe something fancy, or something romantic, something sexy, and something that just like hypes you. It's something pretty cool. In French, encore just means again, and that's pretty much it. So at the end of a concert, if you really want this band to come back because they didn't play the only song you bought the tickets for, because that was like your favorite one, and most probably a song that they made like 10 years ago, you know, so that was pretty sure that they wouldn't do it tonight, but you wanted it! I mean, you really... yes, I speak of experience. But, so this is called a recall, un rappel. Number 6, and now we're talking about something that I truly love, so you know what I mean? No, not sex, I was talking about food. And the word is une entrée. And this one is terribly confusing because I know that in the US, when you are talking about the entrée, you are talking about the main dish. The entrée for us is the appetizer. The main dish is le plat principal. And you know, we French people love being superior, but also food. So if you're talking to us about a restaurant with the entree that is like massive and so delicious and everything, we will be so hyped, and then when we'll arrive and be like, oh, you were actually talking about the main dish. The appetizer is... I was expecting to have like an amazing appetizer and then a wonderful main dish. I'm a bit disappointed, but that's okay. Thanks, I guess. And we're now to number 7, and I don't know why I said it this way, but that's the décolletage. This one is pretty much exactly like the connoisseur. The décolletage is pretty much the French word un décolleté, but with a mistake. So just like the connoisseur, this time the word is rightfully used. The décolletage is nothing but the upper part of the corsage that reveals a woman's cleavage. Or man, but I mean... yeah, but just like the connoisseur, I'm not perfect, but at least I tried. Because un décolletage doesn't exist, it's actually un décolleté. At least I give you bonus point for trying. And I'm laughing, but we're doing exactly the same in French. I mean, I reassure you. For example, we have the footing, you know. It's like the verb to foot. I foot, you foot, we foot. instead of saying going for a run or a jogging. So yeah, we're doing the same. And now to number 8, which is... No, I don't care about the word. It is... Yeah, the antepenultimate! I know! Antepenultimate! But yeah, the word is un négligé. For you, I mean, most of you, like girls, because men are not really... I mean, they should be, but well, most of them are not really connoisseurs in terms of women apparel. So yeah. But so for you, a négligé is a light dressing gown. So guys, now you know, go Google it, and if you have a girlfriend, buy one for her. Both of you will be happy. However, don't do this if you're in France, because a négligé in French means to be neglected. So if you go to a luxury lingerie boutique and ask, hey, I would like a négligé for my girlfriend, they will probably just point you out to the garbages behind the store. So no, in French, un négligé is un déshabillé. That would be literally translated as an undress. And I mean, I had to put this one as the antepenultimate because you guys know my love for the antepenultimate word. And I love this one because it's such a terrible misuse of the word. I mean, un déshabillé or a négligé for you is something that is so refined, it's so classy, you know, it has this touch of sexiness. It's really something nice. And like, I can't stop thinking about the person who just like took the word and translated it and be like, man, you had one job, and like you took the French word that means the exact opposite. Like literally you took the word that is just saying, I don't care about my appearance, I will look like shit. Just, you had one job, one. Anyway, now we are to the penultimate one, which is touché. I actually do use this word the same way you are using it in English, which is, well, basically bird. You're just like, touché. So until not long ago, I really thought that was the way to use it, because I kinda always used it this way. And then we spoke with Solène, and she told me, yeah, no, absolutely not. I understand it when you say it, but yeah, no. And so I was like, what? And yeah, in French we don't use touché for that. No, it's not for burnt. Like we would say pas faux or bien vu, but not touché. And so I felt like my life was a lie all along. I felt like I was betrayed by my own language, you know, when I learned that, so... Okay, to the final one, which is double entendre, or double entendre, or in French, double entendre. And I love this one because it doesn't mean anything. Entendre is to hear. Double entendre, I guess it would be to hear twice. But that's just something we don't say. And actually, even if we had to say it, the two words would be linked with an hyphen. So that would be double hyphen entendre, just like what we say when we say sous-entendre. And actually, double entendre kinda means sous-entendre. But sous-entendre makes sense for us, because it is under what you hear. So that means you say something, but there's something underneath. Double entendre just means, like... hello, 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 hello. I mean, to me, when I see this word, I just like, oh, a double entendre. Yeah, that's basically the echo. You just like hear it twice. And I love this one because of that. I love this one because it's actually like the footing. Literally, like the guy who took that was just like, you know what? I'm going to take two words, one French, one English, and we will put that together, shake it up, and we will make a word. That makes no freaking sense. But it works somehow. And that's something freaking amazing. That's why I love languages. So yeah. Putain! And this is the end of 10 misused French words in English or something like that. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to put a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel. Go follow me on all my social medias because... damn it! Yes, I thought I would have something this time. You can also support me on Patreon for some more amazing content, and also because if you do support me, I will say that you supported me on the videos. That's something pretty amazing. I mean, you know, you will have your name on a video that has absolutely no views. And no matter what happens, I will see you in my next video. Have an amazing, wonderful day. Don't forget to smile, and bye-bye!